guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kira. Hi. Hello. Today we are doing this look, and I really like it. It turned out really good. I just kind of went for more of a orangey brown with a gold look, and I think it's really subtle and bougie at the same time. I really enjoyed making this video. This is my second video, so I can finally say welcome back. If you are new here, then go ahead and click the subscribe button, like, and comment on this video if you enjoy it. And if you aren't new here and you haven't already subscribed, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna stop rambling, so let's just jump right into the video. Okay, let's get started. So, first thing I'm gonna do is pin my hair up into a bun, because after I'm done with my video, I'm going to curl it and all that jazz. So, okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is prime my face. I'm just gonna use the same thing, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer that I used last time. I think I'm gonna go out to Ulta probably tomorrow and pick up a few more stuff for my video on Thursday, so that I can have some new products to try out. You know, I might do like a full face of first impressions or a full face of drugstore product or something like that. My skin's looking a little better today. I still have my like scars and like a few blemishes up here, but I don't know, I feel like it's feeling a lot smoother, it's looking a lot healthier, which is my goal. So, okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go wet my beauty sponge. And yesterday I used this sponge before I used this sponge, and I just used this to make sure I blended it all out, and it worked pretty good for me, so I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing again. Okay, so now that I have my beauty sponges all damp, I'm going to take that Fenty Beauty foundation that I used last video, and if you haven't already checked that out, then go ahead and do it now. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation in the shade 360, and last time my skin was looking, I think I just had more blemishes than I usually do. I was breaking out in a lot more places, so I think that's why it made me edgy about it, but I used this yesterday and my skin looked good, so I don't know. I don't have a rating for it or a suggestion to go get it yet, but hopefully I will in the next few days after I've used it a little more. So I'm just going to take this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do 2 pumps at first, and then last time I added like a third. So I'm going to take this beauty sponge that I got damp first, and I'm just going to start patting that into my face all over. So my first video actually got a lot more love than I thought it was going to. I think I'm up to like 400 and something views, and I didn't expect that at all, so thank you to everybody who's watched it. It's really made my confidence about starting my YouTube channel go up a lot. I just hope that it only gets better from here. One more pump. And I usually lift up my hair so that I can really get into my hairline. I'm just going to take my black beauty sponge and go ahead and just finish this last bit of product on here, and I'm going to put it all over my face. I feel like this sponge is just a lot better for blending purposes, and that one just did a good job. And that one just did a good job of applying it. I am going to, of course, add lotion to my hands. I told you guys last time that I hate when my hands are dry. It's literally just the most annoying thing to me because it just makes my hands feel like I can't move them. So I got this lotion at Bath and Body Works in Florida, and it's the Birch and Argan lotion, and I just got a small one, but I think I'm gonna go back and get a big one because it smells so good. Excuse me. It smells so good. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my primer. Not primer. Oh my goodness, Kira. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Yesterday I used 2 different kinds of concealer and I blend them together. I used the Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and this used to have like a little like sponge at the top, but I felt like it was inconvenient. I didn't really use the sponge, so I just took it off. And then I've been using the Super Stay Better Skin by Maybelline, and this is in the shade 50, and I really like this. It's almost out. Like, I literally have to like scrape the edges of it. First, I'm going to go in and I'm just gonna try to get as much of this as I can onto my face. Oh no, it literally is almost out. I need to go get more, but I'm just so busy. Not really busy, but I really am busy at the same time. It's like the saddest day when you run out of something that you really like, I swear. Okay, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and go, oh, I got that on my finger. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Age Rewind Eraser treatment makeup. This is in the shade, I don't know. But I'm just gonna pump some up, and then I'm gonna take this same wand and I'm just gonna grab it and put it on over the top of the concealer I just used. I feel like I would just want like a little bit lighter of a color to like highlight my face, and they don't really have like a lot of different shades to use, so that's my one issue with this product, because it is really good. I like it. I'm gonna take my black beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend that all out. Okay, so next things next. You guys have already seen all of this. I've already done this whole routine in my last video, so if you just want to skip through this part, go right ahead. Alright, so I'm going to take my Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I'm going to take that, and I'm on my other sponge that I just used for powder. I like this a lot because it's a flat side, so I can really just press it into my skin. And I'm just going to take that under my eye. And just blend it, pat it all in. I'm going to take a little bit on my forehead and the leftovers of that on my chin. Now that I have done my face powder, I'm going to contour the sides of my cheeks, nothing extreme. I've just been using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick, and yes, it's foundation, but it works good as contour. So I just take that on my cheeks right there and on my forehead. Then I take my e.l.f. foundation blurring brush and I just blend that upwards. Alright, now I'm going to jump right into my eyebrows. I think I'm going to do one on camera and the other off, just to make it go by a little faster. If you guys do want to see how I do my eyebrows, then go ahead and go back to my last video. I did them full on in that video, but today I'm just going to stick to one just to save time. So, the First thing I do is I use my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Black, and I use this just to basically kind of carve out my brow, just to give it a little definition before I go in with my powder. I'm going to comb out my brush, comb out my eyebrow with my spoolie brush on the end. And then I just take this and I go right where I see that the blank spaces are in my eyebrow. Now that I have it pretty much all the way filled in, I just take any type of like eyeliner or brow brush and just something with a sharp flat end, and I use any black eyeshadow. It doesn't really matter which one you use. I just kind of go with the one that has a mirror in the palette, and so I'm using the Too Faced chocolate gold palette, and I just use that black shade in there, and I'm just gonna take it on that brush, tap it off, and then fill in any places I missed with that brush. And this, I just kind of define my brow a lot more. Alright, so now that I have one completed brow, I'm going to go ahead and do this brow off of camera. Okay, so now that I have both brows done, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the eyeshadow. Today, I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill by Morphe palette. I don't have the names of the sheets anymore, so I'm just going to have to like point, you know. Okay, so today I'm gonna go for a goldeny brown smoky eye cut crease look. So I'm just gonna start out by taking my favorite blending or transition crease brush, which is just this fluffy brush that doesn't have a name. I'm still gonna be using my chocolate gold Too Faced palette just for the mirror. So if you see this, don't think I'm using it. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna take, I think it's the shade Pukey. I'm almost positive it's the shade Pukey. So I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna tap that off, and I'm gonna take this into the crease. I'm just gonna build that a little more. And I'm gonna drop my brush. And I'm just doing windshield wiper circular motions. This is what you should always do when you're doing the crease with your transition colors. I'm going to jump in with this shade from the palette. I might not use only just this palette because I'm finding that I don't think that there's all the shades that I want in here. I'm going to do this in the crease just like the other one, just to warm it up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and switch brushes to this Revlon crease shadow brush. I'm going to go in with this lighter chocolate brown color right here, and I'm going to put that into the outer corner. This does look a little too light for me, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with that shade just right next to it. It's just a darker brown. Switch brushes just to this blending brush that doesn't have a name. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with my Holy Grail Save the Day Dare to Create palette, because I just know that these shadows are gonna work fantastically for me. I'm gonna go in with the shade Evolve on the outer corner. I'm I'm going to switch it again. I'm just trying to find that perfect shade for me. I'm going to go in with the shade Frame. Now that I have that packed onto my outer corner, I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to use that shade Canvas just as my crease color because it's pretty much the same thing. And it's a great blending transition color. I'm just going to blend all of that out. Alright, so now that I have all of that blended out, I'm going to go ahead and jump to this eye. Okay, so now that I have both of those blended out with that transition shade and the brown shade, I'm just going to go ahead and take that Revlon brush, and I'm going to go ahead and define the crease just a little bit more. I just want it to pop a little more, so I'm going to take a mixture of Vivid and Vibrant from that Dare to Create palette, and I'm just going to put that into the crease. Now that I have all of that blended out, I'm going to go ahead and define my crease. I'm going to take the Infallible Pro Glow by L'Oreal in the shade 5. I'm going to take that on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use my MAC 316 SE brush, and I'm going to take this on, and I go like back and forth, and I just blend it all out a little bit so it's not too harsh. And I'm going to take that into my crease. So now that I have both of them cut, take any type of flat brush, and I'm just going to take the shade So Bougie in Rollin' in Dough in that Too Faced palette, and I'm just going to pat this onto that concealer so that it doesn't transfer. Now I'm going to take that same brush that I was using to pack that chocolate brown color on, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that color frame back on into that outer corner to help blend out that cut crease. I'm going to take this gold right here. It's called Chocolate Gold. And I'm just going to take this flat brush. This is a really pretty pigmented gold color. I'm going to go ahead and spritz my brush with that makeup setting spray, or with any spray, it doesn't really matter. You just want it to get wet so it picks up a lot more color. I'm going to dip my brush into that color, and I'm going to put that everywhere that I cut my crease. I am going to go ahead and take a little bit of the color Artistic from that Dare to Create palette, and I'm just going to lay that right on top so that it's more golden than yellow. Perfect. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I just did to this eye onto my next. I'm loving this look so much. It's definitely a go-to. Now that I have both of the shades on my lid done, I am going to go ahead and put that Bare Minimals Pro in the shade 23 powder onto my face. And I'm just going to put this all over my face to even it out, to wipe off whatever fallout we had. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Ink for Eyes eyeliner, and I'm going to just line the tops of my lid. Now that I have the tops of my eyes lined, I'm going to take the Lash Couture lashes that I used last time. I use black lash glue because it just seems to work a lot better, and like it blends a lot better with your lashes in that line that you made on the top. Alright, and while those lashes sit, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face a little bit. So I'm just going to use the True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade C8. And I'm just going to use this drugstore angled fluffy brush and dip that right into there. And I'm just going to put that into my cheekbones and above on my forehead. This will just help warm everything up to match that warm look. And while those are still continuing to dry down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and do my lash line, or my bottom lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and go in, and I'm going to take that shade Canvas onto a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that down. And then I'm going to take this short flat brush, and I'm just going to go in with that shade Frame, and I'm going to put that real close to the lower lash line. Now that I'm done with my lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and try to pop on those lashes. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara to blend my actual lashes in with my falsies. Alright, so now that we have those lashes glued down so they are not going to move, I'm going to finish off with my bottom lashes with that L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Okay, so now that we have the lashes on and everything looks a lot better, I'm going to do the blush now. I'm going to use my Benefit California blush. I love this brush so much. It is so pretty. I said that in my last video that it just really makes it just really gives you that natural glow with that touch of color. It's so pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my Carly Bible Cosmetics palette, BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to grab this brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to dip into those 3 shades that I told you I liked last time. Just this one, and this one. These are my Holy Grail highlighting shades right now. I just dip into them and put that onto the higher points of my face, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, a little on the chin, and up on my forehead. Alright, so now that we have all of the face completed, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into lips. Usually I would go for a nude lip. I'm going to try the Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color, and it's in the shade 70. Okay, this lip color did not show up whatsoever. So, I'm going to jump in with a different one. I'm going to try my Manna Kadar Lip Locked Lip Gloss and see how that works. Yeah, lips are definitely my least favorite part of doing my makeup because for some reason I just can't ever find good lip products. Like, I don't want to pay a whole bunch of money for lipstick because I don't even really like wearing lipstick in the first place, but I really do feel like your look isn't completed until you do wear lipstick. But I'm just not a big lipstick person, and I can't ever find a lipstick that works really well for me, so it's really hard for me to find lipsticks. But this one is working. It's working pretty good. It's kind of pink. I wasn't really going to go for a pink look. I was going to go for a nude look, but that nude did not show up at me at all, so I'll have to go get a different one. So this is the final look. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to spray my setting spray. That's what I'm going to do. And then that did do a little too much spritz, so I'm just going to dry that down a little bit. I need a fan like James Charles has. That's too bougie, a little too bougie. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really enjoyed making this video. I am so happy that the lashes finally wanted to stick to my eyes. This look is really nice. I think that this is just any type of look. You could go to dinner, you could go to a party, you could go to your friend's house, you could go take pictures, you could do anything. This could be your day-to-day look if that's you. I usually just go for more of a non-glittery look for my day-to-day look, so this is pretty much a glam look. I really enjoyed making this video, and I really hope you guys liked it. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!